So Mnuchin, that crumb, said no. I'm not handing over the tax return. There is an awful lot of defiance coming from these people. I hate to keep saying it, but I guess everybody hates to keep saying it, but we have to keep saying it. If Obama did this, the world would have ended. Like, oh my God. You're just... These people are something else. The law wants you to do something. No, I'm not going to do it. It's not your tax returns. Like, oh my God. Bar, I'm not coming to testify. How you just going to say no? If Obama did this. Jesus, Christian. One more. Hell, if Leon down the street did this, like if any old regular old person did this, they would be under 2 jails. Steve Mnuchin, you refuse to hand over, or you refuse to comply with House Democrats. So, what's going to happen? I need a different word on that. Son of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles in this deck. It's like methodical, slow-moving, reliability, hard-working, stubborn. There we go. Stubborn. Loss. I have to do a reading on this too. Why are people risking life and limb for Donald Trump? It makes no sense. Like, I know everybody says, oh, well, he probably got dirt on them. Donald Trump does not have dirt on people. Other people around Donald Trump may have dirt on other people. Donald Trump is oblivious to everything. Like, I don't really... He has an enemies list, yes. But it's delegated. It's not something he does himself. This is something he puts off on other people, like Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen was the fixer, not Donald Trump. Donald Trump was the, how much did it cost? Here you go. So why... Anyway, back to this. Steve Mnuchin, loss. Coming your way. This card is always very fitting when it comes up, isn't it? There's an abrupt end to something. You're holding out. There's an abrupt end to that. It's not going to work. You're not going to be able to do that forever. There's an end coming to that. Confirmation. Illumination. Shining light. See through. King of Pentacles. You're not going to be able to protect him forever. You shouldn't have tried to protect him at all. This costs you more than it's going to cost him. Simply because this is your life you have to live. He doesn't have to live your life. He has to live his own. Sneaky, underhanded, and strategy. How interesting. You got the light being shown, however you want to say that. And then over here, same thing. The sun and the illumination, and the illumination of the strategy. trying to protect. It's not going to work. The fear. Indecision. The scales of justice too, if you ask me. It's sort of one way or the other. You're putting yourself on the tightrope for Donald Trump. Foolish is just, that's the nice word. You're blithering idiot. That's your hope. You hope the government will be on your side. Again, that's not a predictive card. That's just what you hope for. In the environment, new plans of action. Force. There's a force to that. Someone will force you to let go of communications. Like I said, an abrupt end to your securing his tax returns. Someone will force you to share those communications. Word of warning, stop sacrificing everything for the White House. You have to start thinking about your own future. Word of solace, Two of Pentacles. Sometimes your word of solace is just not a word of solace. It's a this is all I got. This is all, it's kind of like if you were to write up, you're going home after a long day. You arrive home, your entire house is in a pile of ash. You don't know what happened. It's just all burnt down. Sometimes your word of solace is not what happened. Like someone, burnt it down. So you now have arson. So you got a suspect, you got eyewitness, you got all these different things. Or, the fire department's there and they told you it was a bad wire or something like that. What you get when you roll up is, girl, your house burned down. Well, you can see that. That's all this is. Chaotic environment and you trying to juggle. We can see that. We know you are. That's what all this is saying. But like I said, sometimes your word of solace is just, hey, that's all I got. But I ain't got no answers for you. Girl, your house burned down. That's all I got. Six of Wands. Donald Trump, celebrated person. I don't get it. I was going to do that in a different reading. Let me do it now. It's bothering me. Why are they doing this for Donald Trump's sake? Is it not just him? Is it the R? Is that what they're doing? They're just protecting the R? Or are they trying to protect him? I don't get it. He's not worth it. He has no loyalty in him. He can't help you. Because the most he's going to do is, Steve Mnuchin's a good guy, and it's really bad what the Democrats are doing to him. He's a good guy. That's all he's going to do. That does not help you. Because remember when Michael Flynn's a good guy? He tried to help Michael Flynn. You see how good that helped. He didn't try to help Michael Cohen. He went to Comey and said, hey, I hope you can drop this. At least he tried to help Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn was a Democrat. And what happened there? Corruption gets everybody. Left side, right side, your side, his side, Jesus' side, everybody's side. Why are they doing this for Donald Trump? Because it makes no sense. It makes zero sense. Page of Cups. Feels like already this is not about him. He's the surprise in the cup. It's even orange. He's the surprise in the cup. He's the Daughter of Cups. Is the Page of Cups. That's the emotional investment, emotional attachment, sort of emotional news. So this is kind of, he's the R. Queen of Pentacles. The Devil. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. They're protecting the corruption. It's not the R completely. It's the corruption. Here's kind of how I see it. Okay, so they got it's sort of like this. Like there's a bunch of people up here, right? It's a bunch of little corruption system going on up here, right? This is like the echelon. This is the top. Then you have these guys down in here. These are the players. These are the billion trillionaires of the world. These are the people who run things. These are their billionaire pawns. These are the heads of government. Not the politicians, like the senators. No, these are the heads of government, like the Putins and the Trumps. The people that they can get to, that they can buy off. These are the little people in between. Like the, Michael Flynn's, the people who sort of run messages back and forth, the Manaforts of the world. These are the people they buy. The Rick Gates and the William Barrs, the Mnuchins. These are the everyday politicians, the Jim Jordans. These are the, the corrupt officials, the policemen and the city councilmen. Then these are the people who cover their fronts. Just regular old people in the street that you think are just regular old people, but who work for these guys, 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 who are owned by all these people. There is a system that goes back as far as the eye can see. Trump is just in the system. He is not a leader of the system. Putin isn't either. They're just parts of it. They don't own any of this. The emotional investment is not with him. It's with the umbrella. The person over it all. Not even the Mercers. This is something bigger than them. This is a corporate corruption. This is a governmental corruption. This is a religious corruption. This is just, it's an umbrella of corruption that they must protect. Trump is just a part of it, and the people below him are owned by everybody else, so they must protect the circle of corruption. Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So those in the past, the establishment, the people, the Balancing Act, it's all just a system. All of this is a system. This is why they're doing it. Seven of Wands, the Emperor, Four of Swords, Three of Swords, Temperance. Yeah, because the moment he becomes useless, they let him go. Because the Four of Swords to me now is not a card of rest. It's a card of hibernation. Like, your usefulness is at an end. It may come later. We may find something for you to do later, but right now it's over. And then backstab and betrayal happen. Putin doesn't, well, he owns Trump, but somebody owns Putin. And then somebody who owns Putin also has a person that owns them. That's what I'm saying. So it's like that. Putin owned Manafort and Trump. So they're not necessarily doing this for him. They're protecting the system that produces people like him. Good Lord. At no point are they trying to protect America. Just their own interest. Which is a shame. Because if anybody is in a position to protect America, it would be your politicians. But, why protect America when you can just protect yourself? Sad part is, you always go down in flames. So Mnuchin and Barr, Trump, Manafort, Flynn, Papadopoulos, Gates, Cohen, they're all going down. Trump Jr., Melania, Ivanka, Eric, Vanessa, Tim, Tom, James, Paul, Tyrone, all them people. Just going down. Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch.